see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope everyone enjoyed yesterday's video, and so we're going to be trucking along, moving on to the next one. And so for today's nail set, I chose Mystic Meadows from Kairose Nail Supply Tropical Shores collection. And today's set is going to be very well, it's not simple, but to me it's kind of simple. We're doing like basic application. Nail art is, a little advanced for people who just starting out, but we're not focused on nail art. We're really focusing on application. And so here I'm going to be showing y'all how I do my application when I want like a smooth transition nail where it looks like I did filing for application. That's the goal that we're looking for when we're doing application anyways. But first, let's get into some of these products. The nail tips that I'm wearing right now is from Zule Nails. The acrylic you see me applying on my index finger is a custom color I made myself. And of course, like I said, this is Kairose Nail Supply Mystic Meadows. And the monomer I'm using is for E-Nail Couture, and my size 16 brushes from Yaster. Every product will more than likely be linked down below. If I don't, just leave me a little comment and then I'll get right back to you. And so here for application, to get that seamless look, really, you want to make sure you're always tapering in your sides to your desired nail shape. Really, it's about controlling your bead. That's all it is. Getting your correct liquid to powder ratio down packed to whereas you don't have running beads. And but a lot of people like different things. Some people like running beads, some people like dry beads, some people like in between. It's all about you and what you like to do with your nails. Everybody's method is different, but I'm just telling y'all what I like to do, and maybe they can help somebody in the future or whatever. But the main thing is to continuously wipe your sides, keep them tapered into the shape that you want, and that's it. Whether you have wet beads, dry beads, whatever type of beads, it doesn't matter. As long as you're tapering your sides in and not just just slapping acrylic on without molding to the nail shape, then you have nothing. I totally forgot I actually have a glitter. So the glitter that I'm using is from Bomb Nails. It's called Hibiscus. I chose this glitter because it kind of the color pairs well with Mystic Meadows, and I decided to throw in some glitter because usually my nail sets I don't think of to use glitter. And I have a lot of like glitter that I've only swatched, sort of say. Well, I wouldn't say that. Most of my glitter are like kind of seasonal type of glitters. So you know how people come out with collection, either Christmas or fall type of things. But I have mostly Christmas type of things. And by Christmas, I mean like winter, like snowflakes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Snowflakes was the death of us last year. And so yeah, I just decided to pair these two together because they was a perfect match. The color, it went very well together. And so I believe this is our 5th color, if I'm not mistaken. I think we already did 4. I know we did the purple and the yellow and blue. And I'm missing one more. Of course, this one. And this one more, the green one. So yeah, that's 5 colors down so far. We got 3 left. And so we're almost done closing out this little mini series or whatever, if you want to call it a series. But yeah, application on these, I'm doing application different for every single nail if you actually pay attention to what I'm doing. But basically you get the gist of keeping your side walls clean and just taking your time. Now usually it takes me like 10 to 15 minutes for application when doing 3XL nails, if it's like a basic application. But today I slowed it down, took my time. So we finished at the 12-minute mark, maybe 13, which is pretty good. Now depending on how people like their nails, you can't tell people, oh, that's wrong, or yeah, this is the right way to do it. We generally do what we want to do that best fits us. You can't tell somebody, oh, you're using too much liquid, or your bead is too runny. Now you can always, if somebody has a problem, if they're expressing a problem, then you can, and they ask for an opinion or, suggestion, then you can throw that out. But if someone, especially like creators or whatever, is not asking for people to, put their 10 cents in, then don't give nobody 20, okay? Okay. I'm just, I know a lot of people do that or whatever, to where they're like, oh, maybe you can just do this and that, it'll be better. What you're suggesting probably works for you and not for them. I know a lot of people who suggested things on my channel, and it don't always work for me because I like to work a certain way. And sometimes I like to work with wetter beads, but depending on the way the acrylic is the way I work with it. Now, this is a custom color. Now, I can work with this runny. I can work with this dry. This custom color I created is like very, very bomb. And I want to say something because I don't think a lot of people know, like, my custom colors. You can actually kind of buy the custom colors I make. And I'm not saying I'm selling it, but I'm saying usually when I make my cover colors, I base it off of somebody else's brand. Instead of me going out to buy it, I make it myself. So instead of me spending money to buy like a 20 ounce of something, you know what I'm saying? I go out and, not a 20 ounce, a 2 ounce that's worth $20. I go out and like make it myself. And so I forgot what color, like the inspo or whatever you want to call it, behind that nude, but I can't remember, because usually, although y'all see these containers, I think it's in a not polished container. It's in a not polished container, if I'm not mistaken. It's not a not polished color at all. I'm just letting y'all know, 'cause I know some people can look at the container, oh, she's using a not polished, color, blah, blah, blah. That's not, true or whatever, because sometimes I go for aesthetics or whatever, and so a lot of my acrylics are not in their original packaging. Sometimes I take them out or whatever, because when I was a brand ambassador for Drip Acrylics, sometimes I got doubles of a lot of things, to whereas sometimes I just pour the acrylic out, or put it in a different jar and save that jar just in case I got say if I had a 2 ounce red acrylic, and I know I'm not gonna need a 2 ounce of a red acrylic, so I used the jar that Drip Acrylics had that's empty, that I empty out, and I put that 2 ounce, I make that 2 ounce into a 1 ounce, and then boom, bada bang. And so I have a lot of empty containers where I'm not no more. I just recently got rid of them, and I actually kind of feel bad about that, because brands can actually reuse it. They can always sanitize the containers again and put it back to good use. I always thought about it, but you know how people are about sanitation, this and that and third, but it's a such thing as cleaning them, washing them, disinfecting them. Like, I think brands should start something where you get a percentage, like a discount, or like say 10 cents off a container if you return it back to them or whatever, so things don't go to waste. You know what I'm saying? Cause I see a lot of times, I was watching a haul, I think it was Lizzie's latest haul. Now today's like the 15th, maybe. It's not probably even 15th. It's like the 14th of August or whatever. And she did a haul, I think a mini Zule haul. She got a couple acrylic, and she bought a 2 ounce of I think, what is it, richness or something like that. And instead of her putting it in like a regular 2 ounce container, she used 2 1 ounces. And so I felt like that was just a waste, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because that container could have went to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? That would make me think about that, where why don't brands like start something like to also save them money on containers and stuff, to like kind of recycle, cut down on the waste and all this stuff. That's one of the main reasons why it's so hot and humid as years go, past. If y'all ever thought about that, is all the fossil fuels that we're burning into, earth or whatever. That's why it's a lot of heat going on, the evaporations or whatever stay up, things don't go away. Like, you burn fossil fuels or whatever, we're basically just polluting the air that we gonna breathe in. Now I don't know how I got on this topic or what am I even talking about. I might sound crazy, but I know what I'm talking about. Now I'm probably not even using the correct technical terms, but some of y'all might get, some of y'all might not. I ain't saying I'm an expert. I don't know. I just got on this topic and just started thinking about stuff or whatever. But here y'all see me. I'm using Mystic Meadows now. For my pinky nail, it did dry really, really fast for me. That's why the shape was like totally crazy. But look how satisfying. Like, look at my middle nail. My index finger was like, oh my goodness. Look at this glitter. Look how it applies. Oh, excuse me. This is a nice glitter. Just look at it. Now, I'm not going to do a full, like, at the cuticle area. I am going to leave it just a tad bit right above the cuticle or eponychium, whatever y'all would like to call it. We all know what we're talking about when we say these terms. A lot of people like to get antsy or whatever about terms. You're using the wrong term. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so yeah, like this glitter is pretty amazing. Now, I don't use glitter a lot, y'all. So y'all just gonna bear with me. One of these days, y'all gonna get tired of seeing glitter on my channel. One of these days, it's gonna happen. Y'all gonna get tired of seeing glitter one of these days. And it's probably gonna be in the winter, because like I told you, I got a lot of glitters with freaking snowflakes in it. And I just made me a custom glitter. Y'all listen, because I haven't even got to the set yet. I just made me a custom fall glitter. And when y'all see it in my video, y'all gonna see it. I'm gonna let y'all know that it's a custom, like Bree made it. Yeah, I did it. This glitter is so beautiful, so gorgeous. Like, oh my goodness. Y'all just gonna have to wait and see it. Like, just stay tuned for next week. Next week, I believe. If it's not the first, probably the 2nd of September, or maybe even the 3rd, depending on how my schedule is looking, because school is starting up next week. Yeah, school starts on 21st for me. When y'all watching this, 21st should have probably already been on past, but y'all know I'm in the present, y'all in the past. So however that goes, pre-recorded videos, blah 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 blah. And so these nails, well, not the nails, the application is basic as heck, y'all. I sped shaping up because I don't think people wants to see like the entire shaping in real time. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people like to hear the ASMR of shaping, so I had to speed it up because don't nobody want to hear, my fan blowing 3,000 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, y'all stay tuned. We got, a lot of content coming up. And I know some people get worried about, you posting too much. I'm not posting for views, clicks, and all this. I'm doing it for me. So y'all just come join the ride. And I'll see y'all when y'all coming in my video. And so enjoy the little bit of application that's left. And of course the filing. I'm going to come back in once all that is done, because I don't talked way too much to the point where it was unnecessary. I got off topic 25 times. And y'all know how that goes. Me and my big mouth. Because how did I get on talking about pollution in a nail video that I barely know anything about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? But anyways, enjoy this application. I'll be right back. Alright, so now the application is laid, shaping is done. Let's get on to the more interesting part of the nails. You know, it's not the most important, but it's the most interesting. So here I'm going in with some matte top coat because I'm going to be doing some nail art on this one, like some squiggly lines. I don't know why, but I'm in the mood for squiggly lines. I did a purple set. Y'all more than likely seen it on my community post because I didn't do a video on it. And I fell in love with it. And you know me, if you don't know, one of the things I like to do is one, bling out a full nail, which I haven't in a long time, and two, throw some squiggly lines on the nail. And so the ring finger is going to be matte, and the rest of them I'm just going to add some top coat to them, and we're going to get into some 3D art. So I'll be right back once this is done. So now that I cured my nails for 60 seconds, we're going to be taking that same acrylic from Cairo Nail Supply Tropical Shores collection. Like I told y'all in my previous videos, you cannot buy it separately. You have to get it in the collection. And let me just say, hold up. You can save an additional 15% off when you use my discount code BREED, that's BRI. And you know, cop the collection. It's kind of this collection is good for nail art. I will say that, in my opinion, it's good for nail art. I like it for nail art. Now, I am not the best when it comes to 3D art, flowers especially, but we gonna do what it do. We gonna make it through. So I did have a little monomer left on. I was like, hold up, we're not gonna make it go to waste. And plus, I gotta step up my nail sets. The first two was real basic. The third one, we was like, okay, is this the fifth one? Yo, I think this is the fifth set. And so the fifth one got to be better than the fourth one. You know what I'm saying? It got to be better. So as we get on up, we got 3 more nail sets. And I got 3 more things to think about. Nail sets to do. They got to top the last one. And so let me just go on to say this. This is not like a disclaimer or whatever, but all my nail sets, especially the ones that I'm doing with Kairose Nail Supply, is my own, idea, thoughts. And I'm just going with the flow. That's why it took me so long to do these flowers or whatever. I'm just going with the flow. You have to not think as much as you really do when doing nails. Just do it. For this nail set, especially with these flowers. Oh my goodness, with these flowers. I was thinking so much about what to do. And I was kind of doing a little too much, in my opinion, but it came out good, especially when you see what I do to like the middle flower, whatever. It was a little rocky, whatever, but we pushed through. The flower I was talking about, y'all. Y'all don't be coming for me now. I'm not looking for like pointers on how to do 3D flowers or whatever. I want to learn and just do me. Things like this you can't like learn from hearing somebody or reading somebody say it. You actually have to watch and apply what you have learned and to do the nails. It can be challenging, a little hard at first, but once you get the hang of it, it can be a breeze when you get to practice, start practicing and practicing. Now, I don't practice 3D art, so I'm not expecting to get better. That's one thing when you're learning something new. You have to practice and continue to do it in order to get better. And that's not something I've been doing, so I'm not worried about how these flowers come out. Really, they came out cute. Nobody can tell me different. I am not a cocky, boastful person, but one thing I will do is call out myself when I do something ugly or whatever, because I'm not afraid to speak my mind for myself. So what you think I'm gonna do for others? You know what I'm saying? I'll be saying, oh, this nail set is ugly. Y'all be like, oh, this is cute. I'm looking like, girl, if I said it was ugly, especially when I did it, now I know. Now I know you telling one, cause ain't no way. And so this the little janky flower or whatever. It's coming along, and I know I said I'm gonna start buying stuff, but free, y'all. I'm done. But I went and got me a real 3D brush, so I can do some flowers or whatever. And I got it from Phoenix Nail Co. I wanted to try it out and see what it's about. Her business is lunch. I don't remember what video I was talking about her. It had to be the 876 one, because her covers are bomb too, along with 876 or whatever. And yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the flowers, because I did it on this nail and also my thumb. So enjoy this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're heading towards the end of the flower petals or whatever. The thumbnails, it's okay. It's alright. And so this is the name, Mystic Meadows. Now, I might sound not retarded, but crazy when I say stuff. So I like to show y'all the name so you can read it yourself, because sometimes I probably be pronouncing stuff wrong. And so these nails are real cute or whatever. The glitters, I don't know. I'm not really feeling the glitter nail now that everything's tied in together. The glitter kind of throws it off. Maybe because the pink hints that's in there. No, not pink. The purple, whatever color it is. I'm tripping. And so anyway, getting back to nails, because I'm finna get sidetracked. So we're gonna be just throwing some little, like very little to no bling. I try, with me, if I mess up a nail, I try to cover it up. So my pinky nail was the ugliest or whatever. So I'm gonna do some cuticle bling and then some at the very tip. And y'all, that's basically about it for this nail set. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you later. Bye.